extreme values of trigonometric functions. Okay, in online I may be writing small letters now. I'll increase the font size. I'll take some time to do it. If somebody has some problem, we'll see. Okay. Those are online. Are you able to see the board clearly? Okay, all right. Okay, now listen, this is a very simple topic. You have to find maximum values and minimum values of trigonometric expressions. Okay. Let us say sin x is there. You take x whatever you want. Okay. Minimum value and maximum value. What is the minimum value of sin x will be? -1. And maximum value of sin x? +1. Let's say I will write the sin of 2x plus 3. Okay. What will be the minimum value and what is the maximum value? Say -1 and 1. What is here doesn't even matter, na? Sin of whatever you take, minimum is -1 and maximum is +1. Let's say I will take 7 sin x. What is the minimum and what is the maximum? -7 plus 7. Okay. -3 sin x. What is the minimum and what is the maximum? Do you want to say maximum -3, minimum +3? How can maximum be negative and minimum be positive? Still minimum is -3 and maximum is +3. Okay? You cannot say -3 here, +3 here, right? Okay. So when you multiply the negative number, when this attains minimum, the whole thing will attain maximum. And when this attains maximum, whole thing will attain minimum. So it still it is same. Okay. Let us say I will take sin x plus cos y and sin x plus cos x. Anybody want to tell me for this what is the minimum and maximum? Minimum is -2. Okay. Maximum is +2. Okay. This maximum is 1. This maximum is 1. Total maximum will be 2. This minimum -1. This minimum -1. Total will be -2. What about sin x plus cos x? Same? Okay. It looks like same, but it's not actually same. There is a problem. Here x can be 90 degrees and y can be 0 degrees. When x is 90, this will be 1, and when y is 0, this will be 1. 1 plus 1 will be 2. But here when x is 0, this x is also 0. When this is when this attains 1, this cannot attain 1. Similarly, when this attains -1, this cannot attain -1. So here it is wrong to say that +2 and -2. Just because you know maximum of this and you know maximum of this, by adding, don't think you'll get the maximum, because it should happen for the same x value. If it is happening for different x value, there is no x which can attain 1 here simultaneously. So this maximum is not 1, because there is no angle x for which this can become 1 and this can become 1. Is it clear? Okay. So then how to deal with this? You multiply the √2, divide with √2, it can be written as √2 sin x plus pi by 4. Sin x into cos pi by 4, cos x into sin pi by 4 is sin x plus pi by 4 into √2. Okay. Now, what is here doesn't matter. Sin of something, what is the maximum value and what is the minimum value? 1 and -1. When you multiply the √2 and -2. So maximum value is √2, minimum value is -2. Okay. Yes. Why only √2 that I multiply and divide it? I can multiply √5 and divide it √5, but there is a problem. If I write √5 into sin x into 1 by √5, cos x into 1 by √5 like this, I cannot take this as cos alpha and this as sin alpha, because somehow their square should be 1 now. So that is the reason whenever you have a sin x plus b cos x, we always multiply with √a square plus b square and divide with √a square plus b square. What is so important that I have to multiply and divide with this only? Yes, I want this to be cos alpha, this should be sin alpha. Means this should be opposite side and this should be adjacent side and this should be hypotenuse. Okay, so this is adjacent side, this is opposite side, means what should be hypotenuse? √a square plus b square. So that's the reason we have to divide with this. If you divide with anything else, if you call this as cos alpha, this cannot be sin alpha. It may be sin beta, then there is no use. Right? Okay. So we use this kind of idea in many places. I'm sure when you convert the equation of a line into normal form, in straight line chapter, if you have ax plus by plus c equal to the general form of a line, how will you convert into normal form? Yeah, first send constant to the other side, make sure it is positive, and then you divide with root a square plus b square. Again, what is so important that you are dividing the root a square plus b square here? Exactly the same reason. You want sine and cos. Okay. Right. And even in periodicity also I told this. When you have sin x plus cos x, of course I can take this period and LCM, or better to write it as one single expression. Anyway, we use this. That is the reason we are doing with root 2. So about root a square plus b square I will explain. Don't worry about all that. You can just draw like a table, just 3 columns, that is sufficient here. Minimum value, maximum value, and this is a function. Just set the function and find minimum and maximum. You don't have to give any explanation anywhere. You understand, that is sufficient. Okay, those are online. You are able to follow? Okay. Dheeraj, you are in Vizag only. Why did not come? Dheeraj? What is your name? G. Parasay. What is your name? Huh? Samiksha. What is your name? K. Ajit. Charit is there in this class? Charit? Not in this class, Charit. Maybe online. Online, Charit, are you there? Okay, I'm erasing all this. Anybody needs more time? Okay. Anybody want to tell sin x into cos y? What is the maximum? Okay. Don't say 1 and 1 here, because it's not that this maximum is 1, this maximum is 1, product is 1, this minimum minus 1, this minus 1, that product is minimum. Okay. It is not necessary. Yeah. It is not necessary that when you multiply the minimum value of this and this, the product will be minimum. It may be true when both are positive quantities. Okay. Leave this. Let us say x is between 2 to 5 and y is between 7 and 100. Okay. Now x into y, what is the maximum and what is the minimum? Maximum will be 5 into 100, 500. Minimum will be 2 into 7, 14. Okay. But if I make it, this is minus 7 and not that. Let's say I'll make these two minus. Okay. Now, what do you think will be the minimum? Maximum 500 when you multiply these two. It is not this into this 14. Definitely 14 is positive number. But what about this into this? Minus 35. And what about this into this? Minus 200. I think minus 200 is less than every other possible value. Okay. So, when negative values are also involved, where minimum will come, you have to be little careful. You take one of the quantity maximum and one of the quantity minimum, then product may be minimum, right? Okay. So, sin x into cos y, this maximum is 1, this maximum, product maximum is 1, absolutely no problem. But coming to minimum, because both can accept negative values, when one of them is minimum, one of them is maximum, the product can actually be minimum. Because see, you are multiplying minus of a quantity and a positive quantity. Definitely this part is positive, but this is minus. So if you can maximize this, the minus can actually minimize it. Alright. So don't think minus 1 into minus 1, I should write minus 1. So either 1 is minus 1, 1 is plus 1. So minimum will be minus 1. Alright. Okay, sin x into cos x. Anybody want to tell what is the maximum, what is the minimum? You want to tell 0 and 0, somebody. When you say minimum and maximum both are same, means you are saying it is constant. It is always 0. You are saying always 1. But I don't think it is. For whatever x you take, it is always 0. If you take 30 degrees, what is the value? This is 1 by 2 and this is root 3 by 2. It will be root 3 by 2. If your minimum and maximum become same, it has to be constant. Okay, can I say maximum of this product is 1? But this is 1, cannot happen simultaneously, right? Because when x is 0, this will be 0. And when x is 90 degrees, this will be 0. Okay. Then how to do? So then, you should try to get it as one symbol expression. If you have 2, 3 expressions, that means you have sin x into cos x into tan x and all, you may not be able to find easily. But yes, please. Yes. It can be written as half of sin 2x. Am I right? Sin 2x formula is 2 sin x cos x. Now forget about this. Half of sine of something, whether 2x or 100x or 1000x, I don't care. Half of sine of something. Tell me what is the maximum value, what is the minimum value? This maximum value is 1 into 1 by 2 will be maximum 1 by 2. This minimum is minus 1, so minus 1 by 2. So this is 1 by 2 and this is minus 1 by 2. Okay. So by writing this as one single expression, the whole thing became easier. Even other day I told you about periodicity. This period may be 2 pi, this period may be 2 pi. And by LCM method it may be 2 pi. But if you write like this, what is the period of sin 2x? Pi. For sin kx, period is 2 pi by mod k. So like that, for sin 2x, period is 2 pi by 2 pi. So writing this as one simple expression helps in periodicity also and helps in finding maximum value and minimum value also. Okay, right. Sin x into sin pi by 3 plus x into sin pi by 3 minus x. It is the product. Anyone want to tell what is the maximum value of this? Is this phone blocking anybody's vision of the board? Is it blocking? No, I'm asking those are offline. Okay. If you can sit little this way you can manage? Okay. Because wherever I keep it, it could block somebody's vision. Okay. You can try to sit. Somebody can come forward. Anyway, you don't want 3 people in a bench, but if somebody is anyway sitting, you can as well sit in the first bench or something. Okay, see. As long as you are able to manage seeing whole board this way, that way, it's okay. Alright? Yeah. Who is telling 1 by 4? Yes, how is that? We have formula. Sin theta into sin 60 plus theta into sin 60 minus theta is 1 by 4 sin 3 theta. So this is 1 by 4 sin 3x. Right? Okay, now if I don't write like this, I may know this maximum is 1, this maximum is 1, this maximum is 1, but I cannot say product maximum is 1 because there is no x which can convert this into 1, this into 1, this into 1 simultaneously. If I take x 90, it will become 1, but at the time this will not be 1. Then I don't know where is the thing where all can happen maximum simultaneously. So, but if I write it as one expression like this, sin 3x or 7x, I don't care. Sin of something, maximum value is 1, minimum value is minus 1. So this maximum is 1 by 4, minimum is minus 1 by 4. Is it okay? Just write these things. Vamsi Vardhan is there in the class? Is there anybody in this class who has not gone through the state syllabus admission process? Inter first year state syllabus admission process? That only. Those are online also. I think today second phase started. You can contact the office and get it done. Okay, understand. So you talk to Madhuri madam. Okay. Yeah. I think actually your mother called that day. I could not answer it the last day. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. You speak to Madhuri madam later on. What is your name? Sai Kiran 034, right? It is in the process. Okay. Because anyway you came to college, na? You can talk in the office to principal sir, Madhuri madam, or reception, or corresponding operator. Okay. Or sit down anyway. If anybody still has further doubts, if you go one floor above it, okay, just opposite step there is a small room where there is one person. His name is Board Naidu. Okay. One may wonder what is this Board Naidu. What his name is Naidu only. Anything related to AP Intermediate State Board office, he will only deal. Okay. Sending your application form, this and all, and he is doing it for years. Okay. So somehow it became like his name Board Naidu. Okay. So if I get any doubt regarding IP admission and all, I'll ask him. He knows everything and he goes regularly to the office. He knows each and every person there. Okay. All right. So like yesterday I went to him and asked that one or two people, they are not applied. Okay. So just that phase 2 is there. Or let's say one or two people applied, let's say they want to come out of it. Okay. Then is it a possible? As he said, possible like that. Anyway, okay, so minimum and maximum. So we know that for sin x it is -1 and 1. Not only for sin x, sin ax plus b, whatever a you take, whatever b you take, it is -1 and 1. Similarly, cos x is -1 and 1, and cos ax plus b is also -1 and 1. But if I have some L sin ax plus b plus m, okay, L into sin of something plus m. Anybody want to tell what is the maximum value, what is the minimum value for this? This will be L plus m, this will be minus L plus m. Is that okay? That is only when L is positive. If L is negative, it can be reversed. Okay. So I should also write L greater than 0, then for this is a maximum. What if L is less than 0? L sin ax plus b plus m. Then because it is negative, L plus m is minimum and minus L plus m is maximum. You cannot change m, but this is between minus L to L. But L is maximum or minus L is maximum? If L is positive, L is maximum for this. But if L is negative, minus L is maximum. For example, I asked in the earlier, minus 3 sin x, what is the maximum? Not minus 3, it is plus 3, right? Next to Cooper, what is your name? Kasi only. Okay. Okay. Come. Okay. Both of you went to hostel and then came here, or morning you went to hostel and now came? Alright, I can erase this whole thing, right? Girls, anybody else is there from the hostel? Okay, I wrote for sine, it is also same thing for cos also. If you want, I can write L cos ax plus b plus m, and L is greater than 0. And then minimum and maximum. Minimum is minus L plus m, maximum is L plus. And when L is less than 0, and take L cos ax plus b plus m. Minus L plus m is maximum and L plus m is minimum. If I take mod sine ax plus b, okay, mod of sine of whatever you take, what is the maximum and what is the minimum? This is between minus 1 to 1, right? You take anything between minus 1 to 1, apply mod, what is the minimum and what is the maximum? Yeah. Maximum is 1, no doubt. We should not say minimum is minus 1 saying, I'll put minus 1 here, when I apply mod, it will be plus 1. No. Mod of something, can it be negative? No. No. Mod of whatever it is, final quantity can't be negative. Can it be 0? Yes. That means 0 is the lowest, right? It can't be negative and it can be 0. So 0 is the lowest. Okay. If you take cos also same. Mod cos ax plus b, 0 and 1. What if I take sine square ax plus b? Same. If you take square, it can't be negative. It can be 0. So minimum is 0 and maximum is 1. What if I take sine cube ax plus b? This is when you take cube, it can take negative values also, right? So minus 1 and plus 1. Okay, just write these things, nothing much. Your previous recent exam marks they gave or no? Not yet. I think after that I have not taken classes. Patnaik sir discussed doubts in that paper, but trigonometry part I have not discussed. That also discussed. No key corrections, right? Are there any key corrections in math? There? I don't know whether they informed in the office or not. I'll bring the question paper if somebody is there. Tell me. Okay, I'm going to erase this whole thing. Okay, now I will not write in the form of table, just few questions, few points. A sin x plus b cos x plus c. Okay, for this maximum value is equal to c plus root a square plus b square, and minimum value is equal to c minus root a square plus b square. Okay, how to prove this? Okay, so you write c plus a sin x plus b cos x is equal to c plus root a square plus b square into a by root over a square plus b square sin x plus b by root a square plus b square cos x. Okay, now I am going to take some triangle like this. This is some alpha. I want to take this as cos. So a here, b here, root over a square plus b square. So it will be c plus root a square plus b square. This is some cos alpha into sin x. This is some sin alpha into cos x. C plus root a square plus b square into sin x plus alpha. Okay, now sin of something, you know what is the maximum, what is the minimum. Maximum will be 1, minimum is minus 1. When I put 1 here, I will get this. Okay, so if you want, you can write maximum is equal to c plus root a square plus b square into 1, and minimum is c plus root a square plus b square into minus. Okay, so these are the two things, max and minimum. We use this formula very frequently. Okay, but very simple, you can copy this. Yes, please. Huh? Okay. Like we had done this question in the beginning today, that sin x plus cos x, what is the maximum value? Don't say this maximum is 1, this maximum is 1, maximum is 2. We have to multiply and divide with root 2, na? Let us say there was a question, 3 sin x plus 4 cos x. I cannot say this maximum is 3, this maximum is 4, total maximum is 7. I have to multiply and divide with 5. Okay. Now I know this is cos, what is that, 53 degrees, in physics you use it, cos 53. This is sin 53. I can write sin x plus 53 degrees into 5. Okay, now tell me 5 into sin of something. What is the maximum value? 5. Minimum value? Minus 5. So whenever you have, what is so specialty that I multiply and divide is 5? Why not multiply and divide is 7? Then if 3 by 7 is some sine of an angle, 4 by 7b cannot be cos of the same angle, it will be cos of some other angle. So that's why I have to divide with the hypotenuse. Okay. So the same reason I multiplied and divided with root a square plus b square from here to here. Now if this is cos alpha, definitely this is sin alpha. I am able to express this whole thing as one simple expression. So the main point is two expressions are there. This one has maximum, this one has maximum, but they are not happening simultaneously. You should somehow combine these two into one expression instead of two expressions. That's why multiply and divide with root a square plus b square. I could write like this. Now it is very easy. This one maximum is 1, kept it. This one minimum is minus 1, kept it. You got total maximum, total minimum. So this is a maximum and this is a minimum. We use this very frequently. In fact, frankly, in intermediate board exam, okay, from maximum and minima, you will get a question like this with the numbers. They may tell 3 sin x plus 4 cos x plus 12. What is the maximum value? What is the minimum value? Okay. You have to just state this formula first of all. Maximum value of a sin x plus b cos x plus c. The maximum is this, minimum is this. Okay. For stating the formula, they will give you 1 mark. And then really putting c as 12, a as 3 and b as 4 and getting the answer, you will get another 1 mark. Okay. And every year they will give the same question. The numbers only they may change. Instead of 3 years, they may give 5 here, 12 here, some 19 here. Right. Okay. But in mains and advanced also, this concept is very, very important. But I will later on show you what kind of questions can come. Okay. Some may be direct like this, some may be little bit indirect. I will show you some questions of that. Actually, this period is supposed to be Subhakar's class, chemistry class. So, but sir is on leave today, maybe tomorrow also. From day after tomorrow, sir will come. Especially after few days, if you are feeling like you want to go home, you have an excuse. The next activity is there next week Friday. Okay. I don't know till when we are going to conduct this hybrid classes, but hostlers, if they are next week activity, if they are planning to go, okay. If they want, they can stay Saturday at home, attend online classes, Sunday holiday, and they can come by Monday morning. You can plan properly. Okay. I don't know what in the college what they will tell principal sir, but I'm just because some people may have to do some kind of reservation earlier or something. Somebody comes. Nishit Kumar Rao, you are in online now. Nishit, please respond. Nishit, are you there in the class? You are speaking, but I am not able to hear, I guess. When are you coming, Nishit? Write in the chat. When you are coming? Yeah, I am able to hear. When are you coming to hostel? Monday. Okay. From your place, what you have any train service or you come by bus or your own car or something? Okay. Then what is the problem? You can come now. You would have come today itself, right? Okay. Okay. All right. 5 sin x plus 12 cos x plus 50. Okay. Using the formula that I stated just now, find a maximum value and minimum value. 5 sin x plus 12 cos x plus 50. A equal to 5, B equal to 12, C equal to 50. Maximum value is C plus root A square plus B square. Root over 5 square plus 12 square. 50 plus 13, 63. Minimum C minus root over A square plus B square. 50 minus root over 5 square plus 12 square. 50 minus 13. That is 37. Okay. 10 root 3 sin x plus 5 by 3 plus 3 cos x plus 70. Find the max and minimum value. Okay, here I cannot directly use a sin x plus b cos x plus c because the angle here and angle here are not same, they are different, right? Okay, we have to expand this. Sin x cos pi by 3 plus cos x sin pi by 3 plus 3 cos x plus 70. This is cos 60 1 by 2, so you will get to 5 root 3 sin x. This is root 3 by 2. When I multiply, I will get 15 cos x plus 3 cos x plus 70. Now it is 5 root 3 sin x plus 18 cos x plus 70. Now it is in the form of a sin x plus b cos x plus c. I can say maximum is 70 plus square root of 5 root 3 whole square plus 18 whole square. I don't know whether it is a perfect square that can be simplified. What is it? 25, 3 is 75. What is 18 square? 324. 324 plus 75. 399. You cannot simplify. So 70 plus square root of 399. This is 70 minus 5 root 3 whole square plus 18 square is 70 minus root 399. Okay, thus you completed this and try to find 9 sin x plus 5 by 6 minus 12 cos x plus 5 by 6 plus 100. What is the maximum value and minimum value? Okay. Do you think I need to expand this and expand this? Not required. Here the two angles are different. Here both are same. What if I take this as theta? Why to expand? It is a waste of time, right? If the two are different, then I may need to expand and recombine. Okay. You can even take let x plus pi by 6 is equal to some theta. Okay. Then this expression will become 9 sin theta minus 12 cos theta plus 100. Whether positive or negative doesn't matter, we can use the same formula. If somebody wants, you can say A is equal to 9, B equal to minus 12 and C is equal to 100. And then maximum will be C plus root over A square plus B square is 100 plus root over 9 square plus 12 square. That is 100 plus 50, no? This is 50. 115. Yeah. 144 plus 81, or you can take 3 common. Okay. Then minimum C minus root A square plus B square is 100 minus 15, which is 80. Okay. So if the two things are same, not a problem. If they are different, we may have to expand and recombine, right? Okay. Think about how can I find maximum and minimum value of this. 10 sin square x plus 4 sin x cos x plus 8 cos square x. This is the point. I can give any number. I can give 100 here, some 16 here, some 200 here. I can change the numbers. But something into sin square x, something into sin x cos x, something into cos square x. You want to convert everything into sine. You can convert this into sine, but this cos x you cannot convert into sine. So this we can write 2 into sine 2x. Okay. So we have sine 2x, we have cos. One is sine 2x and one is sine square x and another is cos square x. How will you deal? So even then, let us say you got something into sine square x and something into sine 2x. How will you deal with it? Can we write? Cos? It may not be perfect square always. Let's say you want to write something like, let us say 3 sin x plus some 2 cos x whole square plus something extra will be left, right? We'll get something square plus some other term. They may not happen maximum simultaneously. You may know maximum of this, you may know maximum of this, but both maximums. Okay, I am not just talking about 10, 4, 8. I may give 100 here. I may give 16 here. I may give some 24 here. Anyway, just like this. Okay, so the idea for this, anybody want to give any idea for this kind of question, how to find maximum? You want to convert everything into sin x. This I can convert into sin x, but I cannot convert this cos x into sin x. I have to write plus or minus root over 1 minus sin square x. If I divide, I have to multiply cos square x also. I will get cos square x into something in terms of tan x. Okay, again there is a problem with this now, right? Just give idea, feel free, don't worry. Okay, at least you should know what is why that idea is not so useful. Also, you should know. Yes, we can write. This we can write it as sin 2x. But one is sin square x, one is sin 2x. Then how will you find? That is, I will tell you. Finally, it is 90, some other question, 90 sin square x plus 7 sin 2x plus 4. Okay. When this side is maximum, this will not attain maximum, right? And when this side is maximum, this will not attain maximum, because this will attain maximum at 90 degrees, this will attain maximum at 45 degrees. Because when x is 45, 2x will be 90, sin 2x will be 1. So we don't know. Yes, please. That is the only problem. You may know individual maximum and minimum, but this maximum plus this maximum need not be the actual maximum, because they may not happen for same x value. First of all, why you are not come to college today, Dheeraj? Since you did not come, we kept online classes. Whenever you come, we'll stop. You are thinking whenever we stop online, we'll come. We are thinking other way. Whenever you come, we'll stop online class. Understand? Huh? Okay, you have quite a bit of time to think about it. Okay, I have maybe 2 more classes today for you.